Are we? Four, three, two, one. Hey! All right. Well, Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. That's not here yet. The Browns couldn't deliver. Of course, I wasted a couple hours. I didn't watch the whole game. I fell asleep for a bit, somewhere around during halftime into the third quarter. Ultimately, they had their shot there at the end, though. I guess this is a Brown Saints recap here in under a minute, hopefully. They had their shot. They had the first touchdown of the game. I was thinking at the time that might be the only score. They went up 10 to nothing, I believe. Field goal from Cade York. I thought for sure the game was over then, but that was not to be the case. I think maybe they had a touchdown on the board that was going to tie it up at 17, but that came back. But then ultimately, at the end, they had the ball inside the red zone. 4th and 10, Deshaun Watson sacked. Game over. Saints win. Browns, I would think, officially eliminated. I know some people were holding out hope somehow, some way. I don't know if this is accurate or not, but Kevin Stefanski's press conference was under 5 minutes. Oh, that's a bummer to be there for that. Man, that was cold. No, I think it's a little too early to say that, Stash fan. I thought he made some, from what I saw, like I said, I didn't see the whole game. So he took some horrible sacks late in the game, but made some great throws too. Nah, man. I don't I don't believe so at all. I don't think Watson's the problem. Now the final drive, he didn't come through there. Obviously, threw an interception today, but you can see some things. He was obviously he's able to avoid pressure and sacks that other guys would have. But I don't know. I mean, I don't. I mean, I could be wrong, but I would say that's obviously you're jumping. You guys are jumping the gun a little bit here. I mean, he hasn't really played in 2 years, so the fact that he's doing anything with this horrible team is kind of impressive, I think, actually. But I think he'd make some throws that most quarterbacks the Browns have had over the last 20 years horrible. I don't know. So that's interesting. The Browns as an organization have been awful for basically since this new inception of the Browns. They've been awful the entire time. A year here and there, they were all right. Derek Anderson, Winslow Jr., whatever. And everybody's like, Watson's a bust. That's what's at the top of the table today, huh? Now maybe you want to argue they gave up too much for Watson. You could have argued that before he ever stepped on the field, but I don't know. I think, like I said, I don't think Watson's the problem. But I could be wrong. I don't necessarily think Kevin Stefanski's the problem either. I think he can be, man, I want to say, I wanted to say with more experience, maybe he'll learn from some mistakes, but he just doesn't seem to be, man. Merry Christmas, Dan. Yeah, see, Stash fan, I would agree too. That's what I feel like as a Browns fan. Obviously, things haven't gone well. Although Jacoby Brissett was playing well most of the year, but come on. So, hopefully with they've got just a lot of guys on offense re-sign. The offensive line, Cooper, Chubb, Hunt, these guys are not Hunt actually. So hopefully they continue. Somebody said last week these are kind of like preseason games. It's horrible to think of it that way, but taste very underrated. I agree. So you might be onto something here if you're pretty much right about the first thing, but I don't know. Now, I mean, we'll see, man. I guess we'll see. It's going to take a while to answer that. Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. Eagles fan. Earlier today, I did a stream, and yeah, Hunt's gone. I don't know why I mentioned Hunt. Maybe David Bell break out next year. Still feel like they need one more receiver, or maybe just Njoku to stay healthy and finally have that year. I just don't think that's ever going to happen. Hopefully Miles Garrett's back next year and happy. I'm always worried Miles might hold out and just be like, enough's enough. I don't want to waste my career here. Maybe get an end opposite of him, just not seem just clowny another guy. She's actually out there sleeping, believe it or not. She's been sleeping for quite a while. She kind of sleeps in the afternoon, evening, though. It seems to be her deal. She did that yesterday. I got to keep going out there and checking on the fire. Don't let me forget the fire, guys. I checked on it right before I locked this up. So, if she's interested, if she hears me talking, she might get curious. I've warned her, though, what curiosity does to cats. Yeah, Joe Woods, I'm not thinking is going to be back. You know, while Delpit made a nice play today on that interception and the return, yeah, I feel like in Harrison, unfortunately, the guy who showed the most at safety, another one just can't stay healthy. I mean, what are these guys doing? Playing football out there? Every one of them can't stay healthy. So yeah, I agree. The safeties are, they got some big names there, some high draft picks, some free agent signings, but it hasn't really translated to great safety play. You know, I feel like every year Denzel's getting a little older. It's not necessarily working out with Greedy. So we got everything taken care of on offense. So maybe problem next year could be they're trying to do a little mix and match patchwork defense, I suppose. They're just like, look, man, I don't know. Linebacker still seems to be a problem. I know they dealt with some injuries there yet again. Injuries seem to be a problem on defense, but that's the problem when you don't have some depth. You need to not only have good starters, you need to have good guys behind them, really, man. You know? Or your studs just need to stay healthy and have an MVP type season. The depoy. I need Miles to have a depoy season every year. Oh, I didn't really know this would turn into a Browns chat, so what's up, everybody? Oh, I should look at this. Nah, why bother? It's cold. You guys cold where you are? Are you living somewhere where it has avoided the cold? You know, I hate to talk about something like, boy, it's cold out there. But man, you can't really avoid it. I might have had a chimney fire last night. I'm not real sure. Everything seems okay, but it was like, is it a little, I don't know. Things just seem different. I definitely had it raging. It definitely got a lot hotter than I thought. I went outside. I saw like they weren't big, not big enough, especially with everything covered in snow. Definitely not big enough to like start a fire, but I think I might have saw like some little embers flying out of the top of the chimney. I don't think that's supposed to happen. It's not good, right? Maybe every now and then a little floater does get out, but low 20s. That's not me. Well, that's horrible for you guys. Chuck was at the Panthers game today. Said it was 17 there. We got as low as minus 10. Guess that was yesterday, or maybe that was early yesterday morning. And then today, I think we might have got up to 10. So we went from minus 10 to positive 10. Just a swing of 20 degrees, man. It's a lot warmer, actually. You know, if it went from 30 to 50, it'd be like, whoa, it's much warmer. You go from minus 10 to 10, you barely notice it. The Browns game, it was 9. I was surprised to hear, though, that, oh my God. I was surprised to hear that 9 degrees was only the third coldest Browns game ever. I figured they had a game around, I don't know. I mean, I know single digits is especially cold. You know, I'm sure the Browns have had a bunch of games in the teens. But yeah, they've only had 2 games colder ever. No long pants yet, huh? That's impressive. Definitely that time of year around here. In fact, I got layers on. With the fireplace running, the furnace isn't kicking on. So the longer I have that door shut, the worse it gets. Can't stream here too long. Might have to do a 2-part stream. I take you guys in there, but they're sleeping. I don't want to wake them up. Might have to do a 2-parter here on the Browns Christmas Eve stream. Not really a Browns stream. Hey, what's up, Noogie? Hope everything's going well, man. Hopefully, maybe somehow you got a day off in all this. I'm trying to take it easy. There's some things I want to order, man. You know, things went well at the Christmas party. Talk more about that in a little bit. For me, I don't want to bum anybody out. If you got shit on Chevy Chase style, I've been wanting to buy some things from Amazon, but I was like, oh wait, man, I'll give those guys a break. I'm sure everybody's just getting nailed over there right now. I know, the fucking Browns. They're a disappointment always. So, all right, well, this has only been 9 minutes. I don't have to check on the fire yet, but it is rapidly getting cold in here. Oh, then, you know, I'm a part of this Lustron group. Everybody always loves their Lustron. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Robert? You too, man. Fish in Ohio State next week. Yep. Hopefully things go well on both hands. I would love the Michigan rematch, you know. I'm not even 100% confident they would win. I'm not lying. It's not like, oh, I want that rematch. I want a piece of them. You know, I feel confident they could win, but I got a Tim Couch bobblehead up there, dude. My mom got it at a garage sale or something. She had no idea that Tim Couch was, you know, like from a million years ago or whatever. Also got OBJ. Bought that on clearance last year after they got rid of him. Should be ashamed of that one. If you've ever wondered. In case from afar, you just been like, dog, is that a Tim Couch bobblehead? Yes. OTC. And then I also got this dunce on the Browns website for like $4.99 or something. I was like, yeah, from a distance, nobody will ever know who it is. Maybe someday they'll get another number 13. I can just color the hair in. Little bobblehead action. Damn, Peter Criss hiding back there. I don't like that. Ace Frehley. Well, I got these guys hiding. Get the Gamorrean guard. All right, so when I bust out at the end of part 1 here, I'm gonna go check the fire. I'm gonna open the door, let some heat in. I'm a little nervous now just to load the fire up. You know, it's so cold. I just been loading it up, getting as much in there as I can. But now I'm a little concerned. I might have got out of hand and started a fire. I mean, it was around 0 degrees, and I got it up to like 79 degrees in the house with a massive fire. You got a couch jersey? Oh. See, it works out like that sometimes. Yeah, and he's another one that had some injuries, right? Oh, you got an Iverson bobblehead, huh? Well, I didn't bring a whole lot to the table other than that it's cold outside. I suppose we could go outside for a walk, but, you know, you can't really see how cold it is. It's just snow. If you're living somewhere, Spud, you get some snow or no? Man, maybe not where you're at, actually. Guess the other part of the state gets the snow. I think right now it's actually around 10. You know, I already mentioned that. I know, right, Noogie? Yeah, it's getting out of control. Now I'm giving temperature checks every couple of minutes. Well, I just thought maybe somehow the Browns could even make the playoffs or not. 8-9, 9-8. Stiff the Texans a little bit on those picks. I don't know what they're going to do. Curious why Stefanski's press conference was so short. Somebody pissed him off? Did he get all mad? I mean, it's possible this is the worst weather we'll get all year. We got like 4 inches of snow, a couple days, and then a single digit below 0. It's been several years, you know. I think it might have been like 2015, 16-ish when last time we had single digits and below 0. I remember one time this apartment I was in, it got to about 10 below 0 or so. And it was not, the people next to, I was on one end, and then the apartment next to me was empty, so I got no help. I had a cold ass fucking wall on one side and an empty ass cold apartment on the other side. And I was like, screw this, I'm going to get in a hotel. Partied hard in that hotel that night. Not really. It was just nice to lay in bed and not have to bundle up like this. All right, well, if I didn't have the door shut, I wouldn't have to do this with the fire. Yep, you too, Gabe. I don't know if there'll be a part 2. You know, this might have been good enough, really. Damn, no heat? That'd be rough, Noogie. I mean, unless you were in, like, South Florida. Hey, what's up, Isaac? You too, my man. Considering to do I should probably just keep an eye on the fire and load it up rather than trying to do this. Freezing myself out in here in the room. It's like I got a fire started for the cat. That'd be rough, Noogie. I would maybe do that for like a day or something, like a camping or hunting trip or something, but I don't know. All right, guys. Boom. Thanks for tuning in. Just wanted to say, hey, you know, we're coming up on some fish recaps. That'll end the year. Wanted to sneak in one more live stream. Boom. You two meet Goggles, Snipes. And yeah, I don't know what'll happen after the new year. It'll be a little dead zone. The Buckeye season will be finished. The Browns will be finished. Got a couple more Browns games. All right, guys. Boom. We're out of here. Just giving you an opportunity to give a solid boom if you wanted. Kaboom. Spud. Hell yeah. Boom. I think the other day you said you were at the animal hospital, and I was like, oh no, what happened? And then I never checked to see what happened. And right now I'm getting ready to leave. I'm not going to find out what happens. Happy holidays to you too, Michael, and everybody else. If you're going to MSG, boom. Shout out to Rick Sims and Dan Z, of course. Phil Sims as well. Why not?